I like lots of things, but there are three things I like most. Love, love, and 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 love.
Hello and welcome to How to Make Friends and Influence People. In this tutorial, we will be learning how to make friends and subsequently influence people. For the purpose of this tutorial, we will be following a character, Julie. When looking to make friends, the first step is to find somebody with whom you share a common interest. Julie likes butterflies, and so Julie has come to the butterfly farm to see if she can find anybody who shares her interest in butterflies. In this next slide, we see that she has espied another girl who is interested in butterflies and who looks friendly and open and approachable. Approaching somebody approachable is very important. You don't want to walk up to somebody and start introducing yourself while they are flying a plane or performing open heart surgery, for example. Now, in this third slide, we see the correct way to introduce oneself to another person is to walk up to them, say hello, introduce yourself by your name, ask them their name, and say, nice to meet you, and shake hands. It is important when shaking hands to maintain eye contact, to smile, and don't crush all the bones in their hand, or indeed offer them a limp wrist. Just be firm and gentle. Give the handshake that you wish to receive in return. Now that you have introduced yourselves, you are acquaintances. In order to become friends, you have to spend some quality time together. You have to participate in a shared activity. In this fourth slide, we see that Julie and her new friend Sandy have decided to go for some tea. This will give them the opportunity to get to know each other, to have conversations. It is important when you've just met somebody to pick appropriate and acceptable topics of conversation. Acceptable topics of conversation in this case would include the weather, the news, the movies, Doris Day, butterflies and Armageddon. Unacceptable topics include your stamp collection, the type of car your boss drives, Julia Roberts, that really traumatic incident when your hamster died, your bunions, long boring spiels about your holiday in Tenerife, and your newly retiled bathroom. One major cornerstone of friendship is sharing. This is pretty fundamental to a friendship. It shows compassion and caring, a regard for the other person's needs, a kind of, I'll give you the shirt off my back if you need it. Self-sacrificing, lovely thing to do. It makes the other person feel important and special and loved and thought of. You can share pretty much anything. Cake, tea, heavy loads, clothes, makeup, shoes, etc. On and on the list will run. However, something that should never be shared is your boyfriend or girlfriend, or indeed for that matter, your husband or wife. Now, in order to build on these initial foundations of a mutual interest, a shared activity, and sharing, Julie and Sandy are going to take the next step of spending more time with each other to further get to know one another. At this stage, acceptable topics of conversation would now include your work or your family and your home life. And so Julie and Sandy have decided to take part in a further shared activity, and they're going to the shops to choose gifts for their friends and family. It is at this stage, now that you have established a tenuous bond with this new friend, that you're ready to begin to exert your influence. Except that's not really very nice, is it? It sounds rather sinister. In a friendship, one can ask the other for their opinion, and in that way, the first person can exert their influence. But it's very, very important that your influence, your opinion in this case, is asked for, because nobody likes a pushy know-it-all. So here, in the 7th slide, we can see that Sandy is asking Julie for her opinion between two butterfly souvenirs. and Julie is able to give her opinion in an honest and trusting and asked for way. So there you have it. Now that these two have established this bond of mutual affection, they can set off in search of new friendships and new horizons together.
Amore,